Hello and welcome to Roots to Sprouts. In this video, we are going to see how to repot the curry leaf plants. First of all, why we repot our plants? The reason to repot is to give the plant additional room to grow and also to avoid root rotting as the plant grows bigger. Repotting can be stressful for plants, so it is not something that you can do frequently. Majority of the tropical plants that we grow in the pot are likely to get root bound at the bottom. There are few symptoms that indicates there is a need to repot your plants. It could be the plant looks stressed and it stops growing, and you will see lot of pups growing around the mother plant. We had all these three symptoms in this plant what we are trying to repot now. So let's take a closer look. You can very well see the amount of roots in this plant has taken more than half of the space in the pot. And we strongly recommend repotting your plants during the spring season. It's very helpful for the plants to get stabilized. The first thing what we need to do now is to loosen the soil and to remove the excess roots. But it cannot be done that easily. You have to do it in a process. As you can see, the roots has different layers in it. The first layer of the root is called the taproot, which we don't see now. What we are taking care of now, these are the root hairs or fiber roots. While doing this, you will notice lot of pups growing around the plants, and it's time to remove these pups carefully from the main roots. Once you are done removing the pups from the main plant, now you are getting closer to the taproot and you need to be really careful as you get closer to it. Make sure you loose the soil around the roots so you can clearly see where the taproots, lateral roots and the hairy roots are in the plant. Our target is to first trim the hairy root, which is the fiber root. What you see now is the plant's main root system that help the plant to grow. Eventually, when the plant grows bigger, the root system will also get bigger. So you get a clear view now how the mother plant look like, how the pups are and what is left in the soil. And there are a lot of roots that get mixed in the soil that you need to separate so that you can reuse while repotting your plant. Now let's amend the soil with additional material. Amendments always improves the physical nature of the soil. Especially for curry plants, it needs a well-drained soil in order for easy drainage. In this amendment, we reused 50% of the old soil and we added 20% of powerful potting mix. In this mix, you can see expanded shades which really helps the drainage in the soil, and also it has rich manure in it. Plus we are adding 10% of perlite and the rest is a combination of worm cast, Epsom salt and the neem cake. This is the mix we added to amend the soil. Mix it well and transfer the amended soil to the container. Make sure the container size should be proportion to the plant size. If not, the plant will divert all its energy in growing the roots than growing the leaves and the plant. When you have the right container size, the roots will touch the sides of the container, so the plants will focus the energy on growing the plants and produce more leaves. Let's see how to prune the roots now. This is the most important and the careful step you need to do while repotting your curry plants. As I said before, there are three types of roots that you will see. The one we are cutting now, that is the hairy root which is called fiber roots. On the top, what you see, these are the lateral roots which are branched out from the tap root. Place the plant in the center of the container, which is half filled, and cover the roots with remaining soil. Use the same amended soil to transplant the pups in small pots or containers. And give some support to the plant so that it can withstand from the wind. After repotting the plant, water it well. We also added fermented buttermilk in a diluted way to the plant. This increases the nutrition level and also boosts the microorganism in the soil, which ultimately improves the plant growth and make it healthy. You can apply this solution once in a week. And if you follow this amendment method, what we showed earlier in this video, you need to water daily because we used rich drainage materials in our amendment soil, especially during the hot days. Not only the container plants, even the trees that you grow in container or tend to get root bound. For example, the neem tree what you see in this video, it's 10 years old and we have been keeping it in the container. Every year we repot and amend the soil for this neem tree to avoid root bound. These are the pups which we transplanted few weeks ago, and you can see the growth and how healthy the plant is. And this is the mother plant after a month, and you can see it already shooting the pups again, and we will not disturb those pups until next year we repot it. You can see the clear difference how it was before when it was stressed, and once we repot with the right amendment of soil and all the right nutrition which we supplied with the fertilizers, you can see how healthy and rich the plant looks now. I hope you like this video and thanks for your continuous support. I will meet you all on a next video. Until then, thank you. Bye.